Ew. Record of the day is Mad Funk by DJ Krome and Mr. Time. A little bit of an oldie here. Yeah, this is an oldie, dude. This is actually the second cut I've had of this. Krome Time had a lot of hits. This is probably their second most well-known tune behind Ganja Man. And the license. There's a lot, I guess. Yeah, man. This tune originally came out in '95. Before my time. I was a young man at that point, and I was not listening to drum and bass yet. It had not reached my waiting ears. But I always go back. That's what the internet is for. That's what friends are for. Is to expose you to the things you like before you're around to like them. So that's how I got into this kind of shit. I know this tune from Danny the Wild Child. He played it on Bat It Up. It's the opening tune on, I want to say side B. One of the sides of that tape. That tape, by the way, is fucking incredible. Bat It Up is probably the best example of like hip-hop, jungly, drum and bassy kind of stuff ever put together. He picked up a lot of tunes like this, like early style Jump Up and Steppers and shit like that, and just did the absolute best job you could do chucking them together. I mean, it's a fucking whirlwind. It is a great, great mix. To this day, it's still one of my favorite mixes. A lot of great tunes came out of that. This one included. Like I said, Krome Time had a bunch of classics. They were on Terror Vinyl as a label. Now this record right here, this version, it's the same version as the one that came out in '95, but the presentation is different. The record that I have right here was a repress, like a classics reissue that came out, I think, '03, maybe later than that. But it's still the same tune, maybe cleaned up a little bit sonically speaking, but same tune. And I love this kind of stuff, man. I've said it before, but I love old school hip hop samples. You know, like, this isn't sampling shit that came out in '95. This is sampling shit that came out probably late '80s, early '90s. That's probably from mid '90s. Yeah, that's OCC. Maybe that's '95. Maybe. Yeah, just, you know, drum machine heavy samples and these rolly little bouncy bass lines. It's classic style, man. It's despite being techie in its percussion, I still find this stuff to be pretty accessible. People won't be turned off by it because it's still got that organic kind of hip hop feel to it, and that shit's cool. Not a lot more I can really say about this. Like I said, it's a little before my time, but I have a lot of this stuff. I got a lot of Krome Time that I want to talk about. You got to talk about the license at some point. You know, Ganja Man. Those are the three big hitters. This one, Ganja Man, and the license. But they made some classics. You know, they are revered. And you know, in this era where a lot of people were remaking tunes, like Blade Runner especially was making a lot of like re-edits and recuts of like classic tunes. And then you had, you know, obviously the Valley of the Shadows remix that came out a little bit ago by Chasing Status. I would love someone to go back and kind of redo some Krome Time tunes, show them a little love, because they are awesome. And they have these iconic little samples in it, man, you know? A lot of horn work in that. It's just good times, dude. I'm a big fan. The B-side is dope, too. Lesser known, but the B-side is called In the Hood, or just The Hood, actually. But yeah, Tearing Vinyl Classics. Yeah, that's a really great little section of records right there because, like I said, they reissued some really classic tunes that came out long enough ago that they might not be in good shape if you find them. So the reissues that came out in the early 2000s are a good way to kind of score tunes that you might have a lot of love for that you might not have a lot of availability for otherwise. So got to appreciate that kind of shit. That's gonna do it. I'm waiting on USPS to fix what they fucked up. I ordered a bunch of records from the homie Scotch One, and a quarter of them arrived. The rest are lost somewhere between here and Springfield, Massachusetts, and fucking Greensboro, North Carolina. So that's been aggravating. But hopefully we'll get that sorted out, and I'll have a bunch more records to show you guys. In the meantime, take care. Hopefully the sun comes out one of these days. It has not yet, as you can tell from the gray death outside. So, eyes to the skies, friends. We'll see if it comes out soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.